Alright, so I'm sitting here and it occurs to me. There was a reason why we were in a hurry to get our colony actually to grow. So we're going to leave the hazard pay on. Have money. What's our debt situation? Because we do need to flip these machines and marines. Take them to Gilead. Before they change their mind. I swear there was a gate here. Failed. Oh, there could be all kinds of nonsense here. Let's drop in here. Yeah, look at that. Let them go. Alright, we're gonna save because we might not be able to get in on here. We may just need to spend a story point. Yeah, let's just spend a story point. And then we can get in. And we can sell to the black market all of our everything. Everything except for like 80 marines. Keep that XP. And we can buy we'll go over to Asher to buy supplies. That way we don't take from here. Okay, so we have some money. We should be able to survive out in deep space for a while. This limbo is going to be a one-way trip. But might find something out there to allow us to get back a little bit easier. Find a gate. Don't invade me while I'm gone. Give me just time to not be invaded. High beacon. I think we're still not. We haven't done enough with the lady yet. Yeah, they're still hostile with us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. Nice. New gumball. Check this one out. Just a hail. Just that. Just take that. Alright, we just need to go. We just need to leave. Who's giving us the most fuel? The Nova. Here's what we can do. Have auxiliary thrusters. We just got helmsmanship, so we can take those off, but we need dock. Then we need 5 points. Put auxiliary fuel tanks on. Get a little bit of extra fuel. Check this place out. It's a big system. See what's going on. Gate. Just a couple of rocks. A probe. Not gonna dive that. Lose too much. Check these out though. No, no, no. Oh, I left the BRB on. Silly me. So I should save. Colony expansion. Very nice. Where are you going? Oh, in system. Okay. That's cute. Here. This is a neutron star. That's annoying. Probes. Derelict. Phantom. Probe. This is fine. We'll just send our automated defenses after him. Pew pew pew. I don't want this. I'll hold on to metal for now. Domain survey ship. Please don't tell me. Okay. Let's leave here. Definitely not worth struggling any further. So. this stuff out real quick. Probably probes. Well, at least the fleets are actually incorporating extra stuff. Like, we got a chance for cores with this fight. Oh, no cores. Nice. Thanks. I would be sometimes. Over here. Probably the same one. Oh, different. That's the rare one. Yeah, same survey ship. Where is it? Some distance away from the center. Oh, thank you. Alright, we have a lot of gas. But I still want to guarantee where I'm coming back to. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Ceasefire. I will accept your ceasefire. Stay the hell away from my colony. It won't last long. As soon as I hit level 4, they're going to want to come over to talk to me about AI. Fine. I want to get that survey ship before I keep popping probes, because they'll just keep telling me about the same stuff. There we go. That's what I wanted to get, was the gate. So now we just have to come back here. Let's get the survey ship. Another one of those. Don't really have anywhere to put it, but we might someday. I'm not interested. I want to go to limbo. Alright. Off we go. Hate this part. Well, we're gonna find out. I haven't actually used it yet. This place. so into debt while we're out here. It's fine. Oh, hey. Nothing out there. This is the most uneventful. Raised Velg deterioration. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. It's just like, normally there's all kinds of cursed activity out here, but I guess we're just getting a nice easy trip to Limbo today. And it's gone. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Another one down. Bites the dust. Really don't need this much firepower. These guys should be able to take this on their own. I don't think the idea was to make it hard as much as just interesting. Kind of. Like, if you did it Remnant again, then it would just be more of the same. So I kind of see why they did it the way they did it. I think it's just more the whole spooky area. Guys, guess what I just remembered that I can take? Big blocky boys, but they don't have a lot of cargo space. Alright, this one is all the way in the butthole of nowhere. We're not taking it. Oh, the first time I came here, it scared the crap out of me. It was, the existential dread was maximum. Alright, so we're going to leave this blocky boy, but we're going to get a couple of blocky boys. That's what we need in our fleet. Big, thick bricks covered in gun to throw at our enemies. That's not worth it. I'll make more money off the supplies. I don't want to build a colony here, though. I think that would be funny. Pay attention to me! Stop paying attention to me! Ow. Little friend. Oh, I forgot he has a Mjolnir on his booty. Oh, this is pristine. How can I say no? Okay, it's the burn rating is what it really comes down to. We will find other ones. I love the blocky boys. They're my favorite. I completely forgot that they exist. I thought it was ability. Alright, so. According to the embedded documentation, a newly deployed wormhole anchor will generally require many months to fully calibrate the nascent wormhole with its new position in space-time. Attempting to traverse the wormhole early consistently results in an unambiguous disaster in forms of particles, blah, blah, blah. In this case, however, the work has already been done. The calibration data, blah, blah, blah. Look of relief passes over your nav officer as control over the hyperdrive is returned. A quick status check. Status query checks out green on all systems. The wormhole anchor has been successfully deployed. Yeah, I haven't done this part. The nav computer pings the wormhole terminus, establishing a data connection through the drive field fluctuations in under a minute and only a moment of unease as AGRAV self-correction settles. The process is complete. Your primary interface initiate a transit to wormhole terminus Charlie. Well, gate hauler. Let's see. What do I do here? Let's do a. Your fleet approaches Domain Era Gate Hauler. It is a Leviathan from out of time, at once familiar from its many and varied depictions in the secondary culture of the post-collapse Persean sector. But to see it here in the proverbial flesh, it is the alien force of the domain's power reified for you, looming like a blackened emperor slumped dead, but dreaming still on a throne of stars. You feel the weight of history pressing upon your chest, a tone like a distant ringing. You are frozen for an unconscious moment, as if your mind was held in the gaze of a god, and in the next instant it is nothing but the buzz of power conduits and low thrum of AGRAV within the drive bubble, usually relegated to a filter of unperception by your subconsciousness. You adjust your uniform and turn to your bridge officers. It is no simple task to appraise a gate hauler, for the ship is truly massive. Your officers, however, have the tools, ancient data files, and a trained and ready crew. Known variants of gate hauler designs are pulled up on a shared display to match the example which looms over your fleet. Your operations chief oversees the deployment of salvers to key points in coordination with targeting sensor sweeps. Meanwhile, your tech officer and chief engineer review the deep archive containing flight statistics on thousands of recorded gate hauler deployments in order to anticipate the result of in-transit damage and subsequent self-repair protocols. Ops orders the salvers to prioritize a data connection, and it's soon online via ancient protocols. Walls of amber error codes glow in your tech officer's interface. You have part of an answer soon enough. The functioning of the gate hauler's enormous but primitive Alcurbier. Okay, we gotta look this up. Alcurbier. Alcurbier Drive. Oh, yeah. I know what this is. This is the concept of distorting space-time in front of your ship to create a divot in space-time that your ship essentially will fall into. But because you're pulling the device, taking the divot, or creating the divot, it doesn't, like, you never reach it. It's like endlessly falling into a hole in front of your ship that you're creating. And it also, I guess, stretches space-time behind it. It's interesting. But I'm somewhat familiar with that. System was massively disrupted mid-transit. The ship's automation could not ascertain the cause of the discontinuity, and so, to protect the literally astronomical value of its cargo, forced the ship into an automated failsafe mode. Most of the remaining fuel was dumped, and the rest used to slow into an orbit of the most accessible nearby mass concentration, this lonely ice giant. The maneuver took the better part of a century. Standard procedure would have the domain send a well-supplied expedition of gate engineers to reset the primary system and send the hauler back on its journey, albeit many hundreds of cycles behind schedule, but no one showed up. The ancient records note that gate haulers would carry a standard complement of automated survey, extraction, and refining drones in the case of lost contact. The documents seem to imply the ability to procure new sources of fuel and materials effectively at vast distances from the failsafe point, though at the scale implied, this process would be inefficient at superliminal speeds, even via hyperspace, assuming use of baseline domain frontier technology. Can only conclude that this particular self-recovery effort ended with the drone expedition sent to the Limbo system, and it was to use obscure Explorium wormhole technology to resupply the gate hauler so that it could continue its mission. In any event, your search has turned up no additional technological treasure, aside from the undeployed gate itself, of course, held tight in the many-limbed face of the great starship. The details accumulate, each senior officer manipulating the shared display as reports are given. Finally, your chief engineer clears the hollow back to a slowly rotating, false-lit overview of the entire vast starship. They suppress a brief smile as they clear their throat. Captain, a pause for anticipation, a rare indulgence by your habitually practical chief engineer. I have the pleasure to report that it is possible to reactivate the gate hauler. It can be targeted to a known system within the Persean sector at your command. It just needs transplutonics. Ah, shit! A lot of transplutonics. Unlike the familiar Starship engines, the gate hauler doesn't use the standard domain AM fuel package. Once a critical mass of transplutonics is achieved, the gate hauler will be able to operate for at least 1,000 cycles with functionally unlimited range within the bounds of the Persean sector. I want the numbers! 1,000 transplutonics. Where are we? Further out. Can we get back? Yes. We're going to leave the wormhole here. We're going to leave the gate boy here. We're going to do a quick neutrino scan. Your proposal is acceptable. Melodic Church and I get along real well. The Southern Order. No. Oh. All right. Yeah, the Southern Order. Okay. Oh. You know what occurs to me? We never really set our diplomatics. We are anti-corporate, slightly technocratic. Quite militant. Yeah, Space South. Space South by Space Southwest. Ideological to the maximums. Very diplomatic. We're a little bit... No. That's it. That's us. Ideological, a little militaristic, a little technocratic, a little hierarchical. That's what we do. Why does it look like my Twitch video down there? It goes. What if I turn my ship upside down? No, you're upside down. That's one of my favorite memes. It's like the two ships approach each other opposite ends of each other. It's like, no, you're upside down. No, you. It's like the Spider-Man meme evolved and flipped. All right, so we've aligned with the Melodic Church. All right. I mean, apparently they don't hate us enough. It's just our good relations, I guess. Yeah, my ship. Just drives on in sideways at you. Alright, so we're now allied with the Melodic Church. I'm sure they will really appreciate us activating a gate hauler. I think these are sensor ghosts. Part of me was really hoping for like a hidden cache. Alright, we need to get back because we're about to start getting reaped by the debt. We will return. Oh. Theory time. What if they use Terra as their north? So technically south means southernmost from Terra. The thing is that Sol is not in the Persean sector, so Terra, I mean they could, but Terra would essentially always be moving with Sol. what would make the most sense is actually the system that Terry Pratchett came up for his series Discworld. So you have hubward heading towards the center of the galaxy, and you have turnwise, where while traveling parallel to the hub, you are moving with the momentum. I think it's wider sands or wider sands or something like that is moving against the momentum. And then you have rimward, meaning, moving towards the rim. But since we have a flat map, it's just space north, space south, space east, and space west. Only I got those backwards. And anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Do I just have 2 butthole ghosts on me now? I do. If you could stand being out here for a long time, it would actually be a pretty good way to farm up your sensor readings. Just because of how consistent you could find crap. And there's our... What is it, Chief? Could have been an indie miner or a scav. Could be. Oh, right. This is where you find the first, hint of the autonomous mining. Alright. Who do we have? We have a good mining strength, because I think we still have mining blasters on most of our ships. So let's get some mining done. To get that, that transphotonic, or that, the blue stuff. I've played this game, I swear, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, big ball of stars in the black hole in the middle. That's what I meant by the hub. But the thing is that changes where north is, depending on where you are. But, That's just a light. It's fine. Over to the abyssal light. Scan. Oh. Said. Scan. That one's moving. Is that where we just came from? Oh, jeez. They took Asher. Alright, we had to go help out the church. No wonder why they allied with us. They're getting curb stomped. We must come to the aid of our allies. They put their faith in us. We will not. Oh, hello. Quick question. How do you get out of here if you don't have a transverse jump? We just need to actually leave because, what is the point of this? Is this just to have more things to scan? Ooh, a thing. What? Story point. I'll take it. worry about it. We've got it. Let the AI take over this one. Alright, we need to boogie. We need to get back. Hoodening! No! Is there anything we can do for the stability real quick? Yeah, we can take off the free port. I don't think we're gonna make it. Well, we're in hyperspace, so it could just be any kind of nonsense. Like maybe hyperspace is different when there's a lot of stars, but if you're in a gap where there's less stars, hyperspace takes on a very different tone. I don't know. That would be my best guess. I don't think there's going to be anything we can do here, which makes me worried because we're going to lose our embryo machine. Is there anything we can do for stability beyond what we've already done? I don't think there is. I think we're just going to lose our colony. Gate was over here, right? It's over there. Lose our colony, gonna lose our embryo machine. Bad day. The other thing too is like it's way too quick for the deterioration to happen after you get the message. Wasn't there a comm relay here? Didn't somebody put up a comm relay? I thought some hooligans put up a comm relay here. Need some way to stabilize. Alright, well, emergency protocols. We need to unassign you. Take you out. Just in case we lose the colony. But just in case, I mean, when... Alright. Less concerned about the weapons. Alright. Let's see if we can make... I could have swore there was a comm buoy here. Hold off a little longer. Damn it! Oh, the reason why I think that ship looks so strange is more to do with the idea of that it was made by, you know, the AI as opposed to being made by people, and it just got out of hand. We don't have metal for an outpost. We don't have enough people for a colony. Heckin' assholes! Which there is one here. There it is. But it was already here. I kind of like that idea. I mean, I always figured that what happened was that the AI created their own AI, which was Omega, and Omega had no use for them because it was better than them. So essentially, they then suffered the same fate that humanity suffered, because humanity created the remnant, and they created the Omega, and the Omega basically views them the same way as they view the derelicts, but also the humans. It's like it's all inferior, and so now the remnant don't know what to do with themselves. But I do like the idea that there's something in hyperspace that scares them even more than like it's just the whole idea that they're scared is just off-putting in a way. I'm so fucking bummed we just lost our colony after all that goddamn effort. Lost a lot of weapons too. We lost so much just then. That was that was our whole stockpile. don't even have a dual flak cannon. Ugh. I don't even have a dual machine gun. Well, we freaking pass it back and forth with the hegemony, so it was really only a matter of time, but it's just a shame because it was like literally on 0 when it died. So it could have recovered. It had just been like a little bit longer. But there was nothing we could do for it. It was dead. Did I get that right, by the way? I can't remember if it's Hairlock or Herlock. I also can't remember if I've tried this before. For some reason, the name seems familiar. Alright. We've got a little bit of money in goods. So hard to get ourselves out of this hole that we're in. Yeah, the debt keeps going up as our level keeps going up. So we have unlocked whole new levels of debt. You know, I actually do kind of like that too, Zig. The idea that the AI are actually not so bad. But at the same time, it's like the AI wars are happening. Like, it seems more likely that maybe hyperspace drives them mad, and that's why, and they just go feral and attack. I don't know. It seems, it's interesting. Oh, I missed the part. It's supposed to be Harlock. The name was taken, so Hairlock. I think Hairlock works then. Thankfully we lost a lot of weapons, but I managed to grab the important items because I stopped by there real quick. So we got the embryo machine back. But now we need to figure out what the hell to do with ourselves. We needed a level 4 colony in order to get the quest for Sentinel, because I didn't want to have to go exploring for Sentinel. I mean, we're allied with them. They'll let us go there now, right? It's funny because early on we were thinking of conquering Hesperus. Oh no, that was the Arma playthrough. Yeah. Well, they still have mining. Also thinking of joining them, which would be hilarious. You know what? If they'll let me colonize Penelope, that's what I'm going to do. Let's go to Prism and get our bearings. No, we were going to go wild, but then we got beat down a little bit in our war with the hegemony. Although, I will say, we definitely, considering all they did was topple a level 3 colony, we turned Sphinx and Tiger City and Citadel Arcadia independent. We liberated Scothi and returned Tritachia to the board. And we decivilized Reisfeld. Yeah. I think we definitely did more damage than we got. It's just a shame that, you know, we lost our boy. Thanks. But at the same time, it's like we're losing. I need to hold on to this stuff. I need to not dump stuff in if we're not going to use it. I need a good missile rack. The Reaper sounds like a great idea. Big Reaper. Alright. There we go. Also heard the theory that Tritax started the air rebellion to try to seize power, but shift us. Oh, that I absolutely believe. Yeah, that I absolutely believe. The Tritachian would try, would fuck around and find out with AI. Absolutely. Just look at what we're doing. And by that, we, I mean humanity currently. Wow. I don't. Oh, okay. 200. Almost 200. All right. I want to park the Astral. Pull out. Pull out the Medusa. We need one of these. And then we need a blaster. Have a heavy blaster. I have mining blasters. Can't guarantee I have mining blasters. Not anymore. Oh, they're starting to have a stockpile. We need machines. Shit, what time of the month is it? September. So we need to buy some of this back. We need machines. We should just go to Nova real quick. Hey lady. Military system bounty. Don't. This is the problem. Okay, I'm left here, right? Let's go see Nova. Pick up some machines and see if... Where are you guys going? I don't want to know. Peace between Lunar Church and Tritachyon. You absolutely should. I'm glad that the church still wants to know what I have to think about things. Makes me happy. But they recognize I'm just trying to get back on my feet after having them chopped off. Take all of them and then some. I have to back off on some of the supplies. Let's see if we can colonize Penelope. Hopefully Ithaca is habitable. Let's go find out. Actually, I think that's Ithaca. I was right. I was wrong. What was that message that popped up? For... Oh. Direct. Doesn't look promising. I don't see an atmosphere. It's a thin atmosphere. It's not a good sign. Oh, it's habitable. And there's farmland. We're allied with them, right? I mean, they're either going to betray us, in which case we shit hammer them, or they're going to accept that Ithaca is now new foodening. No, we need that. New Bob. You know what? It's Bob. I'm going back to basics. Oh, right. This is literally my only ship. All right. Hey, I need you out. And I will be in, and we will X and pause it. Okay. Go get some stuff. Invasion of Scathy by the... Well, no. I made ceasefire with the hegemony. Until someone violates that ceasefire, I will have ceasefire with them. But our ultimate goal is to see the liberation of the entire sector from the clutches of tyranny. And that does not bode well for my relationship with the tyrants. We need some transbotonics, and I sold it all. Alright, let me go buy some. Oh, I forgot the chips. I guess that's probably got something to do... Rebellion failed. So this is the other thing too, is that because I lost, so like it stayed with them. Gilead stayed with them. Okay, that's what happens. But they know that I helped out Gilead. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that what we were just talking about has literally come to pass. Okay. Bad Omen and Medusa. Pretty sure that's the right spelling. Double check. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna put the AI back in this one. Oh, again, I can't. It's literally my last one. Yeah, I am gonna fly. That's why, because I already had the interface on this one. But no, we're actually going to put the AI here. We'll put... Yeah, we'll put the little one in there. loaf boy. Fortunately, this is gonna mean we abandon a bunch of crew here. Alright, so we'll hold off. Hold off on that. I'll switch back into here. And I'll just stick with this on the neural interface. So we'll just stick between these two. Automate this one. Yeah, you don't actually need combat turrets anymore. I don't know, I gotta get that Falcon out of my fleet, to be honest. This guy does not fly it like I do. It's causing problems. Although it does cause problems in a rather spectacular and entertaining kind of way. But it does cause problems. Alright, that's everyone. We can get Transplatonics at Nova. Ships in our fleet again. Shit, they have a metal shortage. I'm sure these transport. Oh. I need it though. Let it play through. Specifically, I'm guessing you mean let it pass. Yeah, I did a playthrough where I had a fleet of brawlers, and we terrorized the entire sector, stole all of their colony items, and then threw them into a star. I should have thrown them in a black hole, but I was at the point where I was just done, so I threw them into a star. I was like, close enough. Scathi is now under control of the hegemony. Tritachyon, once again, eliminated. Hegemony is still not. It's still in such a position that it's rough. Alright. Doesn't matter. It's not like we're paying money. It's not like we're paying for it. We gotta go set up some satellites. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do for money. So our debt is oppressive. Alright, this green boy is bothering me. Who is it? It's you. And you. Okay. Paralyzed for choice for a second there. But really, the only choice is the ones I can actually do. Arm relay. Giant this system is. You know what? No, buoy. We don't really need sensors. Who needs sensors? Sensors are for nerds. Well, the Light Church hasn't yelled at us yet. We need to figure out what we're going to do for money, though. This war profiteering was our biggest thing. I mean, I guess we could still do it. It's not going to be as effective if we're not doing the invading and causing all the havoc. Paranoid to leave these items here now. Well, Chalcedony needs supplies, and I can pick up a bunch of them from Kazaron or Chico or Pirates. Syndria. Syndria actually will sell me a bunch of them. I think I still have good relations with Syndria, right? Yeah, they still like me. I wish I could get the church to stop hating them. It'd be nice if the three of us could be friends. But sadly... you're trying out a mod called Knights of Blood. Well, let me know what you think of it. I'm guessing it's similar to, like, excuse me, Iron Shell and the Dictat Enhancement, where it's like a way to make the Blooded Church not so weak. I think we just still need to go out and find more ships or something. I don't know. Definitely struggling from lack of cargo space. I can sell some volatiles. At Syndria, even. Sell the machines in Nortia. That'll get us some money to get started. That should be against Syndria, seeing as it was founded by a rogue admiral. Yeah, you would think so. I don't know why they managed. I mean, it could have just been a random event. Caused them to grow closer. Look, all it's going to take is the hegemony to do one thing. And I will go full beans on them again. But for now, what we'll do is we'll go to Syndria and try to make some money. Or Union Born, Syndria and Hegemony. This does not bode well. Rebellion at Skathi, suppression fleet launched from Jangla. We got a point. Let's go. And there's no one here. The odds. Chalcedony does not need these anymore. That's frustrating. Starworks need anything? Yeah, they need Transbaton 4. If I can get from Chalcedony. He doesn't want anything. I mean, that's not entirely true. They still do want supplies. So that's what we'll do, is buy supplies to hide our money. And I'll just pick up the rest of the machines to sell the Nortia over there. They also have goods. Does anyone I know need goods? Anyone I can trade to? I actually have a lot of space. Wait, why would they take it all? Right. Space. Shiny rocks with the pirates. Oh. Kiss a paycheck pass. You're exactly correct. It's actually kind of interesting to play around because essentially, as long as my money is entirely in, like, invested in some kind of commodity, then I can dodge the debt reaper. But the debt keeps building, so eventually I need to start paying it. And I can't dodge it forever, but I can try. Alright. Trade that for that. It's actually 1,600. That, but I'll take that. And I will take... Oh, no. What I want is the weapons. Weapons are far more important. Hold on. Abort this transaction. Give me the weapons. Heck. Alright, just go deliver what I got. Scothy, here we come. Oh. Oh, Parasailing League. I thought it said that. Hegemony. I was shocked for a second there. I swear, if this rebellion isn't still going full tilt by the time I get there, I'm gonna go full tilt. This place is gonna be civilized shortly. We just need a little bit more money. That's actually enough. And then we come back and get it. Oh, we're just gonna get back here before it decivilizes. Suppression fleet, here it comes. Yeah, we are in a position. Alright, we just need to go to Kanta real quick. Buy more. If Kanta needs goods, it's not. Yeah. Buffing the Star Works really doesn't help us with being able to trade with the pirates that much. Wait, you guys totally need... I guess you're just not top of the list. Whatever. Give me the rest. Just run over to Epiphany real quick. Is though is there's nothing here to buy, so after I do my selling, I need to go get supplies. Back to Nova, I think. There's other things we can buy in Nova. Just gotta get there quick. Boom. Oh. Yeah, the survey chips are essentially acting as investments. As they don't change their value as you trade them back and forth. Hey, how you doing, Andre H? Doing well. Oh, I'm very tired though. We've been doing this for quite some time. I figure at this rate I might as well make the full run and go for another 8.5 hours. Sounds good. Just a little impromptu 24-hour stream. The plan is never to get out of debt. The plan is to, like, I just need this colony to get to level 4 so that I can have Ludic Path bothering me. That way I can talk to them and get the mission to get the planet killer. That way I can go and acquire Bebop and Rocksteady, who will fit into my fleet absolutely perfectly because they are already automated. They're also pretty good, and they don't count to my automated ship skill either. So it's 2 more capital ships in my fleet that don't count towards my automated ship skills. With the 2 of them, we can go capture Ziggy Stardust. Once we get Ziggy Stardust, we're done. Like, there's nothing that's going to be able to stand against us That's our path to victory. And potentially, we could get there in 8 hours. This could be the 24-hour total domination. Oh, thank you for reminding me of the Forge. Probably not going back for the Corrupt Nana Forge. Just because if I really want one, there's plenty I can get a hold of. Love to hear a little more about the good ship loadouts. It's honestly really difficult to explain what makes good ship loadouts, because every time you think you've got it, then you disintegrate. And, ugh. Yeah, the Guardians, exactly. And we use the Guardians to get a hold of Ziggy Stardust. And we use Ziggy Stardust to dominate. Because right now, with our fleet, we can't get Ziggy Stardust. We tried. Even with the Atlas, or the Astral. One thing I will say about building is it's one of those things where you've got to practice it a lot. And shit, okay, you know what? There is a couple of pieces of advice I can give about building ship loadouts. Aside from the basics that you'll hear from everyone, where it's, you know, making sure you balance your flux. This is a terrible example. Making sure you balance your vents so that your shield and flux together are either slightly above or slightly below. You want them to be near each other. Usually only about 10% off either way. Then it's just a matter of making sure you've got complementing armaments. So like the heavy machine gun on this can harass shields. And so can all the other weapons, but the heavy machine guns will really harass shields. And then when the shield drops, the mining blasters and the ion cannons punish them for doing that. And the Typhoon Reaper launcher allows it to finish enemies as well. So it's like a diverse set of weapons. Although obviously you can't build this on a regular Medusa. We're using the experimental hull modifications that allows us to make nonsense. Which is also how we got a hold of this nonsense. Just look at all that nonsense. There's so much gun. I made this Nova into an enforcer. But yeah, there's a lot of feeling it out, and but the main thing to know is that the AI will never fly the ship the way you do. So you kind of have to build thinking about how the AI fights. And you kind of have to, and like that's, even then it's not easy. Like it's taken me a long time just to get comfortable with the ships that I use the most. But then doing a challenge like this where I'm using random ships, like I like the Glimmers, and I thought I was familiar with them. But if anything, this run is teaching me all over again that like, I don't really know how to build a Glimmer. Not like a Brawler. Because my Brawlers do very well, but my Glimmers are just popping. But a lot of that has to do, I think, with the way the drones actually behave. They're kamikaze. They're worse than reckless. And then, the other thing I would suggest is building in stabilized shields and building it in early. Because it lets you take out reinforced bulkheads before you get hull restoration. Once you get hull restoration, it's not as big a deal, but you'll never regret building in stabilized shields unless you don't have a shield. In which case, duh. But the converting hard flux to soft flux is essentially 10% damage reduction. Ugh. I'm watching my frames get butchered as I talk. Oh, big yawn. Alright. I'm going to take a short break. A smoke break. see, did we? I guess the ad just rolled. I didn't see a warning for it. Anyway, I'm talking about Twitch, of course. Oh, the bottom of the coffee cup had grounds in it. Oh. I mean, that is also true. Yeah, you've got a good point, Sidbot. I mean, you could even go no armor or no shields. Yeah, that's yeah, the fact that, like, this is one of the things where I tell people to play vanilla first, and that's exactly why, is to avoid getting overwhelmed by too much stuff. I spent probably like 500 hours on pure vanilla before I ended up adding any mods into the game. And if anything, when I added the mods, I started to realize how little I actually knew because I just gotten comfortable in my rut. Another thing I would suggest is if you're learning to fly a ship, pick a frigate or a destroyer, because if you blow up and you're flying a frigate, you still have the rest of your fleet. But if you blow up and you're flying a capital ship, then your fleet just lost a capital ship. And that often means that you lose the battle. So letting the AI fly the bigger ships allows them to allows you to make more mistakes with the smaller ships. I would also suggest what was I going to say? I just had a thing and then I forgot it. Oh, using the automatic loadouts is really useful until you get like a feel for stuff. So like with the AI, they know how to fly those ships. They were literally programmed with them in mind, or the loadouts were made with their programming in mind. So until you really get a feel for how the AI behaves, it can be difficult doing builds for them. A good principle to follow is just making sure that they have a balanced loadout for weaponry. So like this nonsense, the heavy machine guns help pressure shields, while the pulse lasers do the same. And then the mining blaster cracks open the armor, and once the armor is cracked open, everything else can pour in. Oh, I really need to find a way. Ike. Is that Ike? Thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. If you're here. Even if you're not here, thank you. I need to find a way to get all of my notifications to actually show up in my OBS. I need to spend a day just fiddling with that part now. Because I spent some time working on the Twitch, working on the Patreon, which you can find through my Twitch, but I don't think there's any links on YouTube. Let's fix that. I also need to set up Ko-Fi. Just a bunch of stuff that I put off because I'm far more interested in playing game and streaming. I'm terrible at the back end stuff. What mods do I have on? I wish there was. I had Witch mod on for one thing, so I could look it up. When you're ready for capital, go for the Legion / Onslaught. It's a great first capital. Avoid the conquest. It's difficult to build a good conquest. You are absolutely correct. I would agree. We're going to go ahead and save and exit. We could probably use a refresh since we've been playing for so long. And I'll bring up the list.